at the harbor, the first of the lobster boats chugging across the quiet water in the murky pre-dawn light. Patrick kissed the top of her head. He was paunchy and gray-haired himself, and as good a man as Olivia had ever known. "You're morbid, Aunt Olivia. I'm talking to your doctor about antidepressants to smooth out your moods. There's nothing wrong with my moods." He laughed and winked at her on his way out, as if he didn't have a care in the world. Olivia knew better. She abandoned her obituary and rolled a fresh sheet of paper into her IBM. Even slowed by arthritis and age, she managed to type quickly. Chapter 1. She scrolled down a few lines and stopped. She knew she'd go no further. She couldn't kill off Jen Periwinkle. Olivia had watched herself wither and wrinkle, but Jen remained forever 16, always ready to solve her next mystery. She was timeless. She used her wits, never violence, to solve crimes. That was Olivia's pact with her readers. Jen Periwinkle wouldn't have to resort to violence to achieve her results. She occasionally brandished a gun and once a sword, but she never drew blood. To kill her off, Olivia meant to have her die saving someone, probably a child. Mr. Lester McGrath, Jen's evil nemesis through all 72 books, would have to die too, but as a result of her intelligence and bravery, not at her hands. "Aunt Olivia! Aunt Olivia!" Zoe rushed into the kitchen from the side entrance. Olivia hadn't noticed the sun had come up, and she didn't have a good sense of how much time had passed since Patrick was here. An hour? The sun sparkled on the harbor waters and reflected the stunning fall foliage. Boats were out. Olivia tried to focus on Zoe, but realized something was terribly wrong and wanted to dive back into Jen Periwinkle's fictional world. "Oh, Aunt Olivia." Zoe seemed to be trying to pull herself together. She was clearly shaken, her face pale, her running clothes matted with sweat and something else. Dark stains. Her running shoes were soaked. "I didn't want you to hear the news from someone else. God." Her eyes, blue with gray flecks like Olivia's baby brother's, filled with tears. "Dad's dead." Olivia saw now that the dark stains were blood. It had spattered on Zoe's gray shirt and shorts. She tried to speak, but nothing came out. "He was shot. I found him on my run." "But he was just here. He stopped in to see me like he always does." "Where? Where did you find him?" "In the nature preserve. Stort's Cove." Zoe raked a shaking hand through her short blonde curls. Her experience as a Maine State Police detective, accustomed to dealing with crime scenes, facts, and evidence, not helping her now. But this was different. This was her father. "The Marine Patrol, State Police, and local police are there now. I have to go back." "Of course. Christina? She's meeting me there." The tears spilled down her pale cheeks, and when she wiped them with her fingertips, they mixed with her father's blood. "Is Betsy here? I don't want to leave you alone." Olivia nodded. Betsy O'Keefe was her live-in caregiver, a concession Olivia had made 2 years ago in order to be able to continue living in her house. Betsy had learned to leave Olivia alone as much as possible in the morning. The nature preserve was her own doing, Olivia thought. She'd bought up the land with earnings from her books and created a non-profit organization to maintain it. And now Patrick had been killed there. Murdered. Olivia raised one hand, and Zoe took it, squeezed back gently and sobbed. She looked like a young woman who'd just lost her father, not the young woman Olivia had seen only yesterday, so confident and determined, preparing to head to Quantico for her 16 weeks of training at the FBI Academy. Patrick was proud of her, but worried about her zest for adventure, her need to push herself. His father was the same way, and died young in the line of duty. He was afraid Zoe would too. Instead, he had. "I'll see you later. Okay?" Zoe whispered. "Yes, dear. Of course. I love you." "I love you too."